AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. With you, the Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. He'll get this out to the 25-yard line, but a penalty marker may bring it back a bit.
Automatic first down.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
That was good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to...
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Williams. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle.
Still first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up the second down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's made by Pickens. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And that's That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
24 yards.
24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Lou will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes great. That's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
7 Chiefs, nothing.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rep thing, Nick siblings. Nothing but my
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the plays, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this
Previous
one.
play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? and they say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays.
Kansas City.
If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Here's Mahomes. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he'll avoid the contact. Sliding down, pick up 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there, and he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. And the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And this this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive begins with a run by Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he's taken down up past the 35. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Mahomes back. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here.
Automatic first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
now for second down and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, KC. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown to send this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Great way to start the drop. It's a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So after one, 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They run over center with... Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
7-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Dak to throw. That's caught by Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First down, it is Williams. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard.
Illegal blocking.
But let's check the call.
Still second down.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
A 32-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4. That's 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And now he'll send this one away. Remigio now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drop. The lead sits at 4. We'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
64 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Mahomes now to throw again. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
Cowboys 10.
Following the touchdown to send this one away. A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On play action, here's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. They'll go with Williams. And this This is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On first down, right back to Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It's going to be third. They need 1. We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Cowboys first down.
Well, power football here on 3rd and short. They bring in some extra bulk up front, and they just run this ball straight at the defense. Challenge them in a gotta-have-it moment. Can you stop us? And in this case, the answer was no.
Oh, they leave Pickens all alone. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now,
a dive, and he's in. Left-hand Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
For the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Cowboys 17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. Donovan Ezeraku there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
It's a gain of
20 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstance.
And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Chiefs.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Cowboys 17.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Here's a handoff to Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropping for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, like anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
First down throw, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced just shy of the mark.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. They're called in at the 2. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 2-yard line.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on second down. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now third and goal coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead.
Chiefs 31, Cowboys 17.
Following the touchdown to send this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Pistol now for Prescott. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he will have a first down, and they're in a field goal range now at the 30.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. For the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey.
The Cowboys field
this one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 2 scores.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Dak to throw. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the
I don't want to take
47.
anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Mike Danna shuts that one down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They'll play action. It's Prescott. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
30-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Left side, caught by Lamb. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose. Pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Williams, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time for Williams, and he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Prescott now. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Past the 40. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 93 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Cowboys 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their They choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Dante Fowler there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
To do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Prescott. That one too far out in
determined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
62-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Play action here. Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Chiefs.
A give here to Pacheco. And this tackle there, he's pushing forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver.
And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Butker to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Chiefs 49. Cowboys 20.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 43, here's second and 1. On play action, here's Dak. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Cowboys. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run on the jet sweep. Now get this down inside the 40.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third. So good decision. Just throw it away.
3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Flush to his right.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. To throw is Dak. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10.
I got it.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Hook him up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of
Give them 14 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
That's complete left side to Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Dak gonna run with it himself, but he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's gonna bring up fourth down.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. How about this play call? And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They can keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first. Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack the guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, And now it's third down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On third down, Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1, second and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete, and with no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to the third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night, bang, tricks, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
Touching offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier. Quinnen Williams on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Prescott now. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Pace to run inside the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
That's good.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The long land on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Ezeraku on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Is he able to reach the ball out? He did it. Great spot and a great run. First down, first and goal.
I like that call on third down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on third down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating third down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with third down run.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Yeah.